in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on another team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And the defense gives up the first down, and here they go. They're going fast, no time to substitute, got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do. He took the field. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw small. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Yellow Jackets are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Nice job by the offense going with the misdirection play because they're facing a defense that likes to be aggressive. So you get a couple of guys out of position, and that allows that play to be successful.
Going to the running game. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. NC State quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Gets the back moving. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Wants to throw again. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They try to pop a run on the draw.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air. It's Graves. Trying to set up the screen. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Scanning the field, it's Graves. Using his legs to buy some time. Finds space on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the top.
Find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Red pass is complete. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. NC State going up tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Park. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking downfield, it's Graves. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kidd Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Coastal Carolina. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. Quickly to the tight end. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Finds his tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Graves. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Fires to the big fella. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Gone, close to the marker, it's small. Defense has it, they're on the move. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds. The first half. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
This time he's got his man. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
To the air, it's Graves. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch at the 35. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Creates a little space. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Now, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the 1st down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the punishment has been extended. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's been running hog wild since the opening kickoff. They're up by 32 over Vanderbilt. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking left. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Back to throw, it's Graves. Right on the money. On the move at the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Under fire. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the move. Turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Graves. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pucks it out of the air. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. The Yellow Jackets look to do some damage in the red zone. To the air, it's Graves. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Snap it to the back. Runs through a tackle. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And his first pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Let's see what he can do with it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quick strike complete. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, fix
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Power football with the run. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just can...
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have first crack at this one. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had our
fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
The Vols have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Might as well stick with him. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. quick release on the RPO.
They've been getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
The official says no good. After the miss, no change in the score. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. The short hands, it's Staley. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Dropping back, it's Bobia. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Field. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
That's caught. It's Staley. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll sneak it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Oh, they're after it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Pressure coming. That's reeled in. It's Staley. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Thomas. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Staley. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Vols trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Caught in the backfield, it's Hoskins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Doors.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here is the Tennessee offense. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. It's a draw. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
The Vols come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Aguilar. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a crease. It's Newberry. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Commodores! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Lewis. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This time it's complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now, 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. He wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone, and he won't find it. The sack, and the lead remains at 2. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. third down. That was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Vandy. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here's the return from inside his 10. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner is stopped. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Staley. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Volunteers are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving away from pressure. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Rushes on him. Another incompletion on third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Stowers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Grab near the sticks. It's Stowers. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Second down coming up. They'll try the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fitzgerald. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative play.
Oh, the seam on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage. And I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Well, it doesn't get more simple than that. The receiver just running a hitch route, and he can't look the football in, and somehow it falls incomplete.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. It's complete to the right. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdog.
Touchdown, Bob! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And guys, after failing to get to last time, they'll take the safe route. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs flowing. Just can't do it better.
They'll go right back to the run, fighting off the defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on third down. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Fires left. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Got enough for the first. The 43. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying to impose their will with the run. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. Open space at the 25. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. The Vols will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To throw, it's Pavia. Lost one deep down the right side. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Under fire. That's caught. It's Staley. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The give to the lone running back. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Pocket breaking down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Now, this defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking for space. It's Thomas. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Pavia. That's caught, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for room, it's Thomas. Got the 1st down, looking for more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The hurry up now. Second down, clock ticking. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the offense just going to spike it here. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. The quick out. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game.